Do you ever get anxious about money? Unless you're a prince or a toddler, you've undoubtedly said yes. Many individuals constantly feel as if there isn't enough. You're always forced to make difficult decisions about what you can and cannot sacrifice, and you never feel truly in control of your finances. When you're seeking inspiration, just glance at the front of a $1 bill. I'm talking about this person, George Washington. General George Washington was not only the first president of the United States, but he also led the ragtag Continental Army during the American Revolution. He must have felt as if he never had enough men, yet by devising a strategy, he was able to lead that army to victory over the world's most formidable combat force. Take George's advice and become the commander-in-chief of your finances. Each of these notes represents a soldier in your army, and your strategy is guided by a budget. I know the term budget makes most people want to run away. According to a 2016 Gallup study, just 32% of couples maintain a written budget of any form. But if you were a soldier, would you want to follow a commander who was making things up as he went? Many people think of budgeting as predicting how much money you'll make in the next months and how you'll spend it. However, the most efficient budgets function only with current cash. After all, you cannot issue commands to soldiers who do not exist. So the size of your army is determined only by the amount of money in your bank accounts at the time. And, as a general, your responsibility is to assign tasks to each and every one of those soldiers. So, if you have a total of $10,000 in all of your accounts, you must pick how much of it you will spend this month and how much you will save. Before we can decide how much to spend, we need to know how much we are currently spending. Print out your latest 3 months of bank statements, then place each spending in one of 5 categories. Essentials. These are the items you cannot do without. Rent, utilities, food, petrol, auto payments, and medical insurance. Anything you require to live or do your work properly. Security. These are costs that improve your financial security, such as setting up emergency savings or paying off debts. However, do not double count credit cards in this category. If you use a credit card to buy food, put the expenditure under Essentials. Goals. This is money set aside to pursue major life objectives, such as saving for a house, establishing your own business, or taking a memorable vacation. Lifestyle. These are the costs that assist you manage your social life. Personal grooming and attire, gifts for friends and family, gym subscriptions, and even pet supplies can be stored here. Discretionary. This category focuses on self-care, going out to dinner, renting a movie, purchasing a video game, or receiving a massage. Everyone has different priorities, but consider this an excellent battle plan template, with the most urgent demands at the top and the more flexible ones at the bottom. Now that you know how much you typically spend on these categories, you can begin allocating your soldiers to next month's assignments. Unless you're living paycheck to paycheck, you should have some money left over, but don't let those troops sit about. Determine what you are saving them for. Is it an emergency fund or a Hawaiian vacation? Savings with stated intentions are far more difficult to steal from. Congratulations! You have prepared your first month's budget. So, how can you make it stick? Number 1, write it down. You can use a spreadsheet, an app, or plain old-fashioned pencil and paper. Number 2, update it. Conditions on the ground will change, so re-strategize at the start of each month, and you'll have new men to deploy in the next month's fights. Number 3, utilize modern technologies. No one needs to keep a checkbook longhand anymore, thanks to the hundreds of budgeting applications available for download on their phones. This is especially useful for discretionary spending. You'll quickly realize if you can afford the latest smartphones, high-end gaming consoles, or premium smartwatches when you're sticking to a tight budget. So, how can you know you're budgeting properly? The most apparent explanation is that you feel less stressed. Consider having dinner out without thinking about whether you can afford it. Imagine not having to hold your breath each time you check your account balance. You'd be surprised how much your attitude may improve simply by gaining greater clarity and control over your finances. Budgeting, like other sound financial practices, aims to make you happier with what you have rather than accumulating more. Budgeting might seem like a chore, but with the right strategy, it can transform your financial future. If you found these budgeting tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and comment below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.